What's going on? This is Paul from Craft Creative, and today I'm going to give you the best benefits of virtual production. Now, we just had a partner from California fly all the way to South Carolina for a virtual production, and while we were in the script writing and the concepting phase, we were coming up with tons of ideas. They were going to be in a truck, they were going to be at a dinner scene, they were going to have interview setups, they were going to be in a courtroom. And while we were thinking about it, we were like, how are we gonna do all this with 2 days of them being in South Carolina? And we said, you know what? We're gonna do this virtually. And this was our first time ever doing virtual production. So there's a lot you gotta think about before you're doing a virtual production. The first thing is planning. You can't walk into a virtual production blind. We spent a lot of time in the pre-production finding our back plates, finding our videos for the driving scene, finding the perfect setup for a dinner scene. Having all these backplates and images ready to go on production day made it way easier. So the first benefit for our crew was time. There's no way we could have done these 5 ads within 2 days. You have to think about the locations, the setup, the breakdown, driving there. It was so convenient to have all of our backgrounds on one LED wall and change them and manipulate them whenever we'd have to adjust for a shot. The second benefit for our team was the sound. Now, if you're a filmmaker, you already know this, but if you're on location, most likely you're gonna have to stop for some sort of interruption or hold audio. Now, when you're in a sound-treated studio, that's not the case. We got crystal clear audio, whether we brought in an 18-wheeler, we were at a dinner scene where a restaurant would be, nothing got interrupted. It was seamless and our audio came out perfect. The third benefit is lighting. You don't have to worry about the sun changing if you have an outdoor scene or if there's a window in your shot and you're filming an interview. You don't have to worry about the sun changing and adjusting your lighting, so that was really awesome. And then also, there's already a ton of ambient light that comes from the screen, and we were able to adjust the highlights, the shadows, dial in our background perfectly, and then light from there and really match the background to make you feel like you're in the scene. So the third benefit for us would be the props. We were able to bring a full truck into the studio and film them through the window, and it really looked like they were driving. And as for the dinner scene, we were able to bring in that dining table. In the background, it just looked like they were there. So for us, we think the props were really, really important, and they played a big role in our virtual production. So last but not least is safety. We were able to bring this truck in and film a driving scene that looks completely real, but we didn't risk anything on the road or had to shut down anything, get a permit, anything of that nature. So for us, it was safety, being in a safe environment where we could be creative and still make a scene that was really effective. So now that I've told you a couple of the benefits on shooting on an LED wall, check out some of the shots from our production.
Truck accidents are serious, and what you're about to see is a true story. In a rush to make a delivery, this 18-wheeler driver raced through a small town in the early morning, ran a red light, and collided with a family of 4, changing their life forever. Hey, Cottle, Bridget, I want to make an ad showing everyone, after 50 years, how Dunyan Law still fights for the rights of injured people. Any ideas?
How about that one case where we got over $21 million for that drunk driving victim?
We could highlight that one case, but what if instead we made it about all the money we've gotten for all the clients?
How about we do none of those?
Why?
Why not, Dad?
Because we already did.
These are just a couple of the benefits of filming on an LED wall and tackling a virtual production. If you like this video, comment, let us know how you thought our footage looked, and we can't wait to see your virtual production. So like, comment, subscribe. I'm Paul from Craft Creative. We'll see you next time.